Hey, how's it going, guys? It is Fox98 here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of my F1 2021 Road to Mercedes. And we are here for a new season and a new adventure because we have now left Williams and we have promoted ourselves up to Aston Martin, cognizant Formula One team, as we have been able to complete our objectives with Williams in order to get into this Aston Martin seat. If you guys end up enjoying today's video, drop it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well for a new season and some new fun. So let's get straight into all of the admin work. This episode's going to be a little bit longer because unlike other YouTubers, I'm not going to put the admin work in just one separate video because that's boring. So first things first, we're driving for Aston Martin, obviously. Second things second. Now, if we go to the season results here, there is one change to this calendar. Now, we're still doing 20 races, so we will still be doing a full season as per normal. What I've changed is I have ditched the Japanese Grand Prix, and I've put back the Chinese Grand Prix into this season because, well, we haven't done China yet, and out of all the circuits last year, I hated Japan the most. So I'm ditching Japan and putting in China. That's that out of the way. Next up then, we're going to go over now to our standings here because we've obviously got some driver transfers along the way. Is this actually up to date, this one here, or is this... it is. Sweet. Right, so... in Mercedes then, Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas maintain their driver lineup. Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo stay for McLaren. Verstappen and Perez stay for Red Bull, along with Ferraris, Sainz and Leclerc. For Aston Martin, of course, we're part of Aston Martin alongside Lance Stroll, who is now our new teammate. Gasly and Tsunoda remain at AlphaTauri. Looking at Alpine, we have got Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon. Now, Mick Schumacher has actually left. Has gone to Alfa Romeo, which is a very interesting transfer. That means that Giovinazzi has actually gone to the vacant Williams seat, which was obviously which is obviously left by myself. George Russell stays at Williams for another season. Nikita Mazepin stays at Haas, and then to fill the vacant Haas seat, we haven't got that yet, Nicholas Latifi is back in Formula One now, and he has gone to Alfa Romeo. Of course, we took his seat in Williams, and he's now gone into Alfa Romeo, and then Christian Lundgaard has gone to Haas. So lots and lots of transfers being done between Alfa Romeo, Williams, and Haas, which is quite interesting to see. I like that there are transfers here. So they're all the transfers that we have got. So very, very interesting. And here is our new teammate, Lance Boy. So let's see. I'm actually on a higher market value than this man. My guy. Here is obviously fresh power unit, turbo. And this is what the R&D progress looks like as it stands now. We didn't actually do that bad in the regulation change. We actually pretty much stayed normal. In fact, we went a little bit further ahead. As for Williams, we actually did a good job for them, which is awesome. I'm happy that we didn't at least slag them off. They actually increased during the regulation change. They did well, in all fairness to them. So that's great on that front. And there's a minor front downforce here that failed, but I decided not to repair that piece on the car, but here's where everything stands now. Before we move on in the admin work, we're now going to make our way over to the objectives, which are now on your screen because we've obviously got brand new objectives, as we would because we're now in Aston Martin. So here are the objectives. Now, these are the short-term objectives, which I believe our contract is to the end of the Dutch Grand Prix. So we've got all the way up till Zandvoort to complete these objectives to get the Mercedes seat early. That is, get a Grand Slam win. So that is pole position, the fastest lap, lead every single lap, and win the Grand Prix. I decided to pick that one as my sort of like super difficult objective to complete. Lead the qualifying battle versus Lance Stroll. Of course, we're 0-0 because we haven't started yet. Get back-to-back race wins. I wanted to put another little bit of a difficult one in there. So it's all good us getting a race win for Aston Martin, but I want to try and get a back-to-back race win because that would be kind of fun to do. And then get into Q3 8 times. Now, we've currently got the 4th fastest team. That should be achievable, but it might not be. And who knows? So they are our short-term goals. If we get those by the Dutch Grand Prix, we're able to transfer to Mercedes-Benz. If we don't get them, then we can't go there. Long-term objectives. Now, this is for the whole season if we fail the short-term objectives, like we did for Williams, who actually failed it last time. Beat Stroll in the qualifying head-to-head. Of course, it's 0-0. Get into Q3 12 times out of 20. So, seems like a fair amount to me. take pole position 6 times. I can think of a few tracks where I should be able to get pole, but depends on upgrades, so it might actually be hard. Finish 3rd in the Constructors' Championship, and win 5 races. So these objectives are a little bit harder now, and this time around in this season, I will alter them if they're proving to be a little bit too easy, but we'll see how we get along. Now, that is all the admin work out of the way. See, it took me 5 minutes or so. It doesn't take you 25 minutes to do admin work. Let's get straight on, though, into the weekend itself here with our resource points.
Our new parts have completed without
Thanks, babes. Appreciate it. Let's go reveal our car. Is it going to look sexy? Probably. Oh, here it comes. Yes, look at the Aston Martin. I mean, I actually ranked Aston Martin quite low on my livery rankings video, but we'll take that away. We don't need to say about. We don't need to talk about that. There it comes. You want to take your time? Or we're going to just spend like 6 years. There we go. Look at that. The green and pink Aston Martin is now one of us. We are ready to move into a new season with it. Oh, it's going to take ages to load back out now, isn't it? Yeah, that one. Give it about 20 minutes. Everyone will be about that or so. There we go. Sweet. Right, so look at the car though. It looks nice. Nice upgrade, a new challenge, new change. Got a lot of personnel upgrades, the powertrain upgrade to Spec 2, which is good. Some weekly resources coming in as well. 450, jeez. That's a lot of resource points coming in. And we're now at 800 resource points. So, that is everything. What I'm going to do quickly in the performance index, I am going to quickly just go ahead and repair this because it's a failed upgrade and we're... Oh, go get it for China. Never mind. It failed, so I might as well... Oh, wow, actually, that cost me like 700 resource points. Okay, never mind. We don't have any discounts, do we? That's a bit of a problem. Upgrade complete 10 parts. Right. You're a bit mad there. So what have they done? Weight redistribution. Well, they really haven't done that much, have they, on weight redistribution? Okay. Weight reduction, they've done a lot, in fairness. They're actually pretty much level with where we were. Apart from the fact we've lost all our discounts now. Tyre wear, they've actually done 2 upgrades, which is nice because I don't have to do them now and spend the time on it. And the powertrain, we've done 2 upgrades to the engine power, not too bad. ERS, we've done 1 upgrade. Fuel efficiency, we've done 1. And then supplier upgrades, we've got this one estimated in October time. And durability, this is where it's probably going to go a bit sour because we would have lost probably from this. So we've got nothing for the energy store or the electrical systems. We've got 1 upgrade for the... Oh no, 1 upgrade for the energy store. My bad. 1 upgrade for the gearbox on the car. 2 for the ICE. 1 for the MGUH. 1 for the MGUK. 1 for the turbo. That's actually kind of good. I think that's actually kind of sweet, you know. Let's get straight into this. What's all this? Oh, okay. We're confident the car will be competitive. Oh, big up. Oh, nah, he's my guy. You'll have to show some first part... Oh, shut up. Let's just get into the weekend.
Ah, just the person I wanted to see. I'm Andrea. I'm head of R&D for the team, so get used to hearing a lot from me over the season. If I get too annoying, be sure to let me know, okay? This is your seat, so get settled in, and welcome to the team.
I actually kind of like that they've changed the... changed my dude there to make it just kind of better. I kind of rate that, you know. I'm happy with that. We'll go for those drive moves in a minute. Current state of R&D. Inherited. That's awesome. I've inherited 151 points. Weather forecast. Don't care about that. Preview. Don't care about that. Here are the transfers then. I could have just gone through this. Tom has moved to Aston. Vettel has been let go. Giovinazzi moves to Williams, replacing me. Lundgaard has been signed to Haas, replacing Schumacher. Schumacher goes to Alfa Romeo. Raikkonen's been let go because, of course, he retired. And Latifi signed for Alfa Romeo, replacing big boy Gio. But let's get straight into practice then. Oh, bollocks, I've just clicked a bloody do the thing. Never mind. Maybe I have to do FP1. There we go. First lap in the book, half a second shy of Verstappen. Purple in the first and final sectors, losing a lot of time in the middle sector, which is kind of promising actually. So we've got good straight line speed on this car. We're just lacking some downforce, which is alright. But good lap. That should be enough to get us through into Q2. I think this might be the first time actually in this series that we've made it through into Q2 and only had to do the 1 run. We got through on 1 run, which is absolutely lovely. George Russell makes it into Q2 as well actually. So good to see Williams getting themselves into Q2, but for us, it's inevitable. We need to make it through into Q2. And Bob's your uncle. That is enough then to get us through into Q3. I believe, as soon as we cut through onto the screen, I believe it says P5 on the wheel there, so definitely enough to get through into Q3 there. And it is enough to get through into Q3. Same with Lance Stroll. Mercedes locking up the front row there. Only 2/10 though, separating ourselves from pole there. So very competitive, but crucially now, we've got 2 brand new sets of soft tyres that we can utilise for Q3, which is, excuse me, promising. There we go then, across the line.
Fantastic. You've got pole.
What? What did he just say? Did he just say that I got pole? Hang on. Did he just say that I got...
qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. Thomas, Bottas and
Let's
Lewis
go!
Hamilton.
Genuinely, how? I need to see Bottas's lap time compared to mine. So Sector 1, we've been purple all the way through with a 26.9. Bottas, 27.5 in Sector 1. Well, what was his... Hang on, I did a 36.0 in the middle sector. He did a... Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong time, sorry. I'm looking at his slowest time, my mistake. So I did a 26.9, he did a 27.0, did a 35.9, I did a 36.0, and then a 20.9, then a 20.895. I was... Wow, I'm baffled by that, I genuinely am. I'm taking it, I don't even care. Pole position.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Thomas lines up on pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Ricciardo, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso. Norris, Stroll, Sainz and Esteban Ocon. Perez, Bottas, Pierre Gasly and Tsunoda. Russell, Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi, Lundgaard and Nikita Mazepin. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Pole position, let's go for the win.
Oh, you know it, Jeff. My Jeff is on a madness this season. My guy is giving me all types of praise and we need that. Anyway, starting from pole. We're going to go soft medium to the end and we're going to win. Let's do this. I'm hyped in my Aston Martin debut. 5 lights. Let's do this. Good start. Covering off Lewis straight away towards turn 1. Oh, he's giving me a whack there, Lewis. And he's spun himself around. You're a bit of a plonker there, Lewis. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay, watch your pace. We've been informed that the safety car is...
Let me just check actually. Was I a bit too much of a prick? Let me check this. Oh, not in the slightest. Oh, I thought I was like being a massive, massive twat. No, like not in the absolute slightest there. There was nothing wrong with what I did. I actually got away kind of unscathed really. Fair. Anyway, we've got a safety car now. That's annoying because I had a decent lead and I've lost it all. Well, considering we do 25% races on this channel, mainly because I don't have enough time to do things because of work. Is McLaren box behind me? It is. I'm going to put the mediums on straight away. Also, Ricciardo is doing the same thing. It's because he needs to do front. No, Norris is doing the same thing. He needs to do front wing. And there's a lot of 5-second penalties. Oh my god, I'm just seeing them all now. That's a little bit mental. Why have they all got 5-second penalties for? You're interested to see why they've got penalties.
See these tyres through to the end now.
Okay, so here's why the penalties were introduced. So Lundgaard made a collision with Russell to get himself a warning. Same with Russell to Lundgaard. Perez made a collision with Alonso. Hamilton made a collision with me, got warned. I got warned for the same thing. Ricciardo got warned for the collision with Hamilton, but then Russell made a severe collision with Lundgaard. Same with Russell, and then severe collision with Lundgaard for Mazepin as well. And Mazepin got a warning for colliding with the safety car. That doesn't surprise me, it's Mazepin.
Okay, the incident has been cleared.
Alright, we're back green racing again. Completely forgot I had to actually speak. And towards the first corner now. We should get a nice little lunge here on a couple of cars. A nice couple of lunge, I mean like half the field maybe? That'll do. Just a bit of contact there with Schumacher. On the exit. We should have the power though. Be a bit of a drag race up towards turn 4. We've just got better on the brakes there. Lovely stuff. Back up into 13th place. Remember, we are on the mediums though. The rest of the entire field have to stop, apart from Norris and Mazepin. Odds on Mazepin getting points. That'd be a madness. That was sexy. I thought there was some contact there. There was contact. I take it back. Cut the lead line off for the Latifi there. Perfect. Back into 12th place now. Good progress so far. Really nice progress to start things off. Next up is Bottas and then Sainz.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS.
Do I just lunge it up the inside into turn 1? Oh, Christ. The answer is yes, by the way. So if you said yes, I should lunge it up the inside into turn 1. You got the right answer, well done. 10 points. Right, in comes half the field, as you'd expect. So that means now, I mean, they'd have to catch me up, basically. So they'll be faster than me for the rest of this race, but they won't be as fast enough to build the pit stops gap. It's just like season 1 when we were at Williams. It's the same outcome. They're only just leaving the pit exit. They've got so much time to find. That's not happening, by the way, that overtake, by the way. I just missed my braking point. And the rest box right now. And that leaves me with a free road, basically. Unless anyone else stays out. Perez was on the mediums. The only other driver that's in competitive range of me is Norris, which he's there. Because he stopped for that front wing change, of course, remember. Latifi stays out for another lap. But bar that, the Ricciardo and Hamilton are nowhere. They're on the pitch straight. Just got to drag the car home now.
Right, some information on Hamilton. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Well, there's a benefit then, isn't it? Lewis with mechanical car trouble. So his fight back, in which he would have gone to the podium, is now going to be curtailed because he's got no power. I'm really just praying that Mazepin holds on for a point. Look at the queue of cars that he's got on the back straight on the run down towards the last corner. Bless him.
We're leading our team.
I really want him to just like nail it.
Seconds.
Meanwhile for us though, we're 10 seconds clear of Norris. Ricciardo's past the stricken Mercedes of Hamilton, who doesn't seem to be dropping back off that much, which is a bit mad. Oh, Mazepin's just been swamped by like 4 cars. The dream is over. We tried. He went onto the hard tyres though, so that's his own problem. But yeah, we're just in dreamland at the moment. Nailed the safety car strat, as you would normally do in a race like this. Just taking it to the bank. That's wide. And that's the last corner complete to round off a beautiful race for us here in Aston Martin. A debut victory.
Jeff, I want my pizza, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, mate, give me some of my pizza. A debut
That's a race
victory.
win.
Fuck's
You've
sake,
really
getting
been
interrupted
great
by
today.
everyone.
A fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the desert. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Aston Martin are really making waves in this sport, and what a special race it was to see them earn the top spot.
Right then, so here we are for the race results then. As you can see, we take the victory after starting from pole, but of course, that was not a Grand Slam win. So it will count towards our victories that we need to get throughout the season, which is 5, but we do not get the Grand Slam win. But nonetheless, we take pole and we take victory here at Bahrain. Perfect strategy under the safety car, and that is job done. Lando Norris finishes in second, as I expected, because he did the same strat as me. Daniel Ricciardo finishes in third ahead of Fernando Alonso, who picked up P4 for Alpine. Hamilton finishing in 5th after his mechanical woes. Sergio Perez in 6th ahead of Charles Leclerc. Lance Stroll recovers to P8. Ocon in 9th ahead of Verstappen in 10th. Bottas outside the points in 11th. Did pick up the fastest lap, but won't get the point for it. Then it is Sainz, AlphaTauris of... I have to press advanced, don't I, Tom? You're a little bit of a pagan there. Sonoda in Pin, my boy. He only finished 15th. He was running in the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. But it was to no avail. Schumacher 16th, Giovinazzi, Russell, Latifi and Lundgaard round out the 20 drivers. In the Drivers' Championship, as you can see, lots of change because it's the same. Constructors' Championship, McLaren lead the constructors ahead of ourselves in 2nd place with Alpine in 3rd. Mercedes are 4th with Red Bull 5th and Ferrari in 6th. That is it for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Let's get back to the laptop and let's start working on this Aston Martin. Right, on that satisfying note, we have completed the first all-weekend of the season. Now, the Chinese Grand Prix comes straight away, so we're not going to be able to get any upgrades on in time for the Chinese Grand Prix. But what I really wish I was able to see is what areas of the car I was slowest in. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to pretend to buy an upgrade. Oh, I'm going to buy this upgrade here. So, chassis side of things, we are aerodynamics, we are currently around about 4th fastest, just ahead of Red Bull. Moving to the chassis side of things, where are we in the chassis compared to our rivals? This is a major one, so I can't afford it. Again, we're 4th, but yeah, And then powertrain, we are actually a little bit lower in the powertrain than I thought we would be. I can't even do any engine powers because this is locked. So what can I do? Is it because I have to do an ERS upgrade or something? Don't know, and the durability I'm not really sure. I think the wise thing to do would probably get this front nose cone structure, but I just missed out on the points for it. But I should be able to get it done for the next race. So I'm actually going to hold off on making any purchases in this episode. I'm going to do the Chinese Grand Prix weekend, and then I should... because this is the 1st of April now, so if I go back to the R&D now for chassis, trying to get this front nose cone structure on, yeah, if you look at it that way then, so we do the 2nd of April, and then, yeah, we got plenty of time. So we'll make our upgrades in the next episode and get that major upgrade on then ready for the Spanish Grand Prix, and that'll shoot us up the order. So no upgrades coming for China. But guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode, drop it a like, subscribe if you're not into it as well. I'll see you guys next time. Take care all. Peace.